ProSmoke BBQ here. Just a quick rundown of the Cactus Jack 16-inch special edition that we do. You can see what we've done is we've put a larger chimney stack on this one. Just for the little smokers, it's a lot easier to manage the fire when they've got a little bit more draw. So we've gone up the diameter and up the length on it, and it really does draw really well on this little unit. If I compare it to my PK grill that I've got here, you can see it sits on quite a nice little platform there. If you haven't got much room or you just want to get into offset smoking, this is a really good little unit. It comes with all the usual accessories like the other units. For instance, you've got a thermometer port there, you've got the handle, drip bucket. Now this front shelf isn't detachable, this is welded on, so you do have to consider the width that adds, because normally you just measure the wheels, but with this extra shelf you're gonna be getting on for I think we measured it to be around 84 centimeters deep. So if it's got to go through tight doorways or tight sort of garage spaces, you just got to give that a measure. Like the other units, this has got the rubber coated wheels for easy movement. It's got some rubber pads there as well, just to protect the surface that it's on. Again, the usual Cactus Jack thermometer. Wheels still include our ProSmoke one that you can switch out and mount in that space, and then mount the Cactus Jack elsewhere if you like. The usual badge with serial number. This little smoker, it's not too bad actually. It's pretty big. You could cook for up to about sort of 10-15 people on it. You got room for a few joints of meat in here. You could obviously grill at the hotter end. Another thing that these 16-inch special editions and the medium-sized Cactus Jack have is this ceramic firestone. Now the idea of this is, if you run the fire how they like to run it, that basically involves both fire doors open, and you can actually stack the logs up in a sort of upwards campfire sort of position, and the heat will go up into the cook chamber, be directed straight up, along and out. This is quite a good fire management method that they use, and they've put on these smaller models, because the smaller the smoker, the sort of harder it can be to manage the fire. So this sort of style of setting the fire up and cooking is quite good for beginners or people that want to try a different sort of technique. It's a lot less maintenance because you can put a lot more logs up against the back here, and as they burn and drop, the next log sort of falls across. So it's a nice little method that we'll do some videos on, just so you can get a better idea. Obviously, if you want to run it with the classic top down fire door open method, you still can. They all come with the heavy duty steel grates to build your fire up on, pinwheel damper, the attachment here for the pot hanger that's included. There's a pretty huge bundle that we do for these, so check the website link below and you can see exactly what you get, but we include a fair bit with it. You can also see that extremely thick, these are all coming through in 7mm steel, which is excellent for heat retention. This thing really, once it gets hot, it's going to stay hot for a while, so you're not going to be fighting your fire, and it's going to hold heat great, and also draw really well with this big chimney that we've got on them. But if you want to calm it down a bit, you've always got the damper on there to slow the flow down. What else have we got on here? Obviously the handle for easy movement, and the other thing is we can put you back on the smaller chimney stack, because these disconnect from here, and the smaller chimney stack will go on here if you want to go sort of super low, super slow. But these like to run about 250 to sort of 295, depending on the sort of size of your fire. So they are great little units to get started on, and we'll always have these in stock. And yeah, anything else, just let me know.